Internal quality tool. All employee names, part numbers, areas, quantities, and other relevant data is not real and was only created for the purpose of this presentation. When talking about internal quality, final inspection results or IPPM is one of the most important KPIs in the manufacturing process. Improper follow-up to IPPM results may have a big impact over our P&L results. And that is because of the direct negative impact to productivity, the costly containment inspections, risk of escapes to the customer, and possible customer delivery risks. And based on the fact that you cannot control what you cannot measure and analyze, internal quality results are required to be monitored daily by our cross-functional teams. And in case of any deviation to the quality objectives, it is required to implement and document corrective actions or improvement action plans. The Deming cycle states that product and production process shall be planned according to APQP and PPAP requirements. Production process should be run according to our plant quality system, internal procedures, and control plan. Production records shall be kept for traceability purposes and data analysis. Execution should be monitored to ensure compliance. Final inspection results are required to be monitored daily by cross-functional teams. And in the event of results getting out of the target, it is required to document corrective or improvement action plans by means of Kaizen, QRQC, or other problem-solving methodologies. If this is the case, the proposal for internal quality improvement is based on these three elements: the implementation of an overall equipment effectiveness and IPPM database, the IPPM reporting system that provide us immediate access to hundreds of automatic and standardized reports, and a Kaizen system to help us in the administration and control of the Kaizen activities and or corrective actions. The first step is the data enter. And to do this, the internal quality data is included as part of the same standard production report. The production report contains all the information required to calculate and monitor the overall equipment effectiveness. In this case, the production efficiency, quality, downtimes, and equipment utilization. This allows us to have full traceability from the general to the specific. Internal quality data is included as part of the same standard production report. The production report contains all the information required to calculate and monitor the overall equipment effectiveness, such as production efficiency, internal quality, downtimes of all type, and equipment utilization. This allows us to have full traceability from the general to the specifics. Final inspection quality data is easy and quick to be entered into the general database. It utilizes filters and POCAJOCs to minimize the risk of data enter errors. And once the data is entered, it is possible to get immediate access to hundreds of professional reports. The IPPM reporting system contains all general and specific reports to help us in the understanding of very extreme details. For example, plant efficiency combined with the IPPM and downtime, IPPM plant by workstation during a period of time, IPPM by workstation by period, and a Pareto chart of all defects with direct access to every single defect code trend. And in addition to this, the Kaizen system helps us to understand what is being corrected and what are we working on as we speak. For example, in this case, by clicking on the defect code, we can get into the Plant Dushek Act or the QRQC report to see what is being done on that particular failure mode or defect. This is another example, and this is done at the click of the mouse. Please join me in a quick live presentation of these three elements. Thank you. Every time you access the system, you are requested to input your employee number and your password. And the first screen that you will see is the plant safety report. The next screen is your personal PDCA agenda, which gives you a good understanding of how many items are already past due, the ones that are still pending to be done, the ones that are already under your leader review, and the ones that you have as a leader pending to be reviewed. You can access directly at a click of a mouse, and you can start working from here to update your own open items, and also to communicate your leader whenever there is something new that is ready to get closed or ready to be reviewed. Now, the first element to discuss is the data integrity, and this is the data enter. As we said before, the internal quality information is part of the same production report. So from here, you can go and access a new production report, or if you want to update a production report that is already in. For example, in here, you can click on the sheet report and you can go directly to the production report. This is an example of an already filled up production report, and the production report contains information such as the leader that is in charge of the production run, the supervisor, the production line, of course, coming out of the production lines database, the production date, the shift, the number of operators that were running that particular day and that are also part of the payroll system. The absenteeism, in case you have some. The hours that are non-productive but are being charged somehow to the production line. The number of hours or employees that were transferred to this particular production line, and the ones that are being transferred out of this production line. And of course the overtime, in case we're talking about an overtime production run. From here you have direct statistics of the performance of the production run. Okay, and you have direct access to the production reporting screen, the downtime screen, the final inspection report, absenteeism, non-productive hours, transfer or received hours. And every time you enter a part number with the number of operators that are being utilized and the number of hours, is going to give you the parts per hour that you have to run to be running under a 100% efficiency level. In here, the production number, the launch times that are related to this particular run, because you can put more than one run under the same production day, the setup times or any other downtimes that you may have, and the internal PPM results. And this will give you the efficiency of the production run. So this is the production data enter screen. Once the production data has been entered into the system, now we can gain access to the different standardized reports. If we want to analyze the productivity plant-wide during this period of time, I choose productivity, daily reports, and general report, and that will take us to the plant efficiency report in here. And this is the beauty of these interactive reports, because you can navigate directly from the screen without having to enter more specific details of what are you looking for. For example, this is the plant efficiency report for this period of time. September the 1st to September the 30th. Okay, and it says that our productivity at the plant level is running at 96.1%. On the left, this chart is telling us the details of every particular day. How is it moving? From here, for example, if we want to consult why these IPPMs during September the 1st went up to 15,870, we can click in here and it will take us to a specific report for this day, September the 1st. Look at this. This is 15,870 ppms, 15,870 ppm. So we're talking about exactly the same information, but in here it's showing us the Pareto chart by workstation or production line, all the different production lines that we have in our plant that were run during this particular day. And on the top, it is giving us the same Pareto chart, but in this case, organized by Pareto defects. It means during this day, we had 570 defects with their particular defect code, the defect description, the workstation, and the number of defects. This is the impact of this defect over the day. For example, it says that 19.7% impact over the total production and defects of the date. And the impact that this particular defect has over the overall PPM performance of the day. From here, we can navigate and see more specifics about, for example, this 104 or these 94 rejects. What is even better? Okay, we know now we have the information that we are working on, but what about what are we doing with these rejects? Is someone working on something? From here, we can notice that on the workstation 56 there is one Kaizen open. I can click in here and get it to the Kaizen report. Okay, and I can also go to this Kaizen and review the Kaizen that are related to this particular reject only. Okay, I can click in here to get more specifics about what is being done. So this is part of the plant efficiency report, the overall equipment efficiency or effectiveness that we can utilize. We can also go and see the downtime report, but at this point in time, this is not our main interest. We are talking about internal quality, and this is how internal quality has a great impact over the overall plant efficiency. We will go back and go to the internal quality IPPM reports in specific. In here, this is taking us to the IPPM plant-wide, but with a Pareto chart of workstation by this period of time. In here, we are noticing that the PPM performance is 13,710 ppms, as we can observe here in these three charts. On the left, this is how the IPPM is performing during every single day in a period of time that we already chosen. Okay, if we're gonna go and look for a particular day performance, we can click on the date. I choose September the 5th, and now we are on the Pareto chart specifically for September the 5th. Okay, we can go back in here to the IPPM plant, and we can choose to go over the specific day IPPM report. In here, we can go and check if we want to know exactly what went wrong on the workstation 56. Let's click on the 135 rejects, and here we are getting the Pareto chart of those 135 rejects with the defect code, the defect description, and the quantity of rejects. We can also go and get a Pareto chart of any other particular day that we may want to better understand. For example, the 15, the 11. If we are interested on the planned Pareto chart, this is putting together all the different workstations and all the different rejects that we had during this period of time. This Pareto chart will take us to better understand what has been wrong. Okay, in here we're saying that this reject, the defect code 21.03, which refers to bent parts, has been found 1,273 times during this period of time, and it has a 12.1% impact over the planned IPPM performance. It means that if we get rid of this reject in this workstation, we will improve our quality performance in 1,664 ppms. So the question now is, okay, what are we doing on this? If we go and click on the defect code K, which is in here, it's going to take us to the plan PDCA, or quick response quality control checklist. And in here it's telling us that someone is working on this particular reject. Okay, we can do exactly the same for the next item online, which is the bomba con fuga, which is a leaking pump. Okay, I will click in here, and it's going to take us to now the reject number 1803. I'm going to move it in here real quick. Okay, and it's telling us that there are some open items that are being worked with. Okay, now this is related to a particular defect code, but we can also go and check on the open item list per workstation. For example, in here, click, there are 2 open items that are being worked right now. In here, 3. So this is a very quick way of navigate over what is the IPPM performance, what are the main rejects that are impacting our IPPM, and at the same time to understand what is being done on those particular rejects. At the same time, if you want to start a Kaizen activity for a particular problem that you are familiar with, for example, in here, let's open a Kaizen in here for this defect code 2102. And by clicking in here, it's going to open a Kaizen opportunity, and it will take most of the information that is already in there, so you can save time typing the Kaizen by clicking in here and initiating here the Kaizen activity. Is going to take the defect code 2102 in here, the problem description, and let's say that I found out that the pogo pins are bent and require to be changed periodically. And I will assign this to the maintenance supervisor here. Okay, and I will say that once that the item was opened today, I will say that by tomorrow it has to be open, and that's it. The Kaizen item has been already opened, and it is already in the PDCA of this particular. We can go back, for example, here, okay, and realize that the item that I have already opened is already here. Remember, 2102. I'm gonna click in here, and now we can observe that the item that I just opened is in here. The pogo pins are vent and required to be changed periodically. Okay. If we want to have a better understanding of how the different defect codes are behaving, for example, this 2103, okay, this is giving us the trend or how this particular defect code has been occurring during this time. And we can do the same for the rest of the defect codes, all of them. Okay, this is the 1803 for the workstation 79. Here, let's move to this one. I'm gonna click on this one, the 803, click, and now it's gonna take us to the defect trends. Now, in here, we can, let's say that we have a meeting in 5 minutes in a particular area with our cross-functional team, and we want to know what are the items that are open. Okay, let's say the area 101 in here. This is the open items for the production line 1.1. Okay, and here we can also note all the different status that we may have. So we have all the regarding information to start working on the continuous improvement of all these PPM performance. And well, thank you very much for your attention.